Monkey Moon said yes to a best of 5. Alpha's still not noticed that we're talking in party chat. He must have his notifications noises turned off. Oh wait, yeah, he says yes as well. Alright, let's get this one started.
When I break out of Johnny Boy's basement, I will get a job at a bakery because I need the dough to start a new life.
That is one of the worst jokes I've ever heard. This one being thanks to the 18-month Prime. I do like that you've, you know, blended Brian into there. Is Alpha Logic now? What do you mean is Alpha Logic now? I don't know. I don't understand that question. Wait. ARG laptop player. So Monkey Moon just wanted everybody to know that he's playing on a laptop. Alpha, I believe, used to play on a laptop, or certainly if not a laptop, it was a 60 Hz monitor. But I believe in, you know, now he's upgraded. Yeah, so many of these incredibly good players or at least incredibly good new players to the Rocket League Pro scene made switches from laptop or at least very bad PC play pretty recently. I think it's like training weights. They've trained all this time. They've been practicing all this time. Now they get a chance to play with an actual setup. It's a slideshow for you guys. Hold on, let me try and go. Let me go full screen. It's gonna freeze for a second. Let me see if this helps. Does that make it any better? Stream is super choppy. Better? Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't usually stream in full screen because it's usually fine borderless, but I'm guessing that today for some reason borderless is just choppy. It happens, but yeah, we'll just do the rest in full screen, no problem. A good start there for our non-laptop player Alpha. He also catches a break as Monkey Moon hits the post. It's still not great. Choppy again. Okay, hold on. Let me try and reduce some graphics settings. Let's put the particle density down. We'll turn this down. We'll turn all that off. Yeah, we don't need any of those. We'll try this. Okay. Still choppy. I don't know what's wrong with it. We'll try and fix it, guys. How about this? I mean, I don't have anything downloading, so I don't know what it could be. I'm not dropping frames on OBS. Sorry, that freeze was me. I had to check that if I was dropping frames. Sorry. That's the problem with playing full screen, is if I tab out, the screen freezes. So, yeah, just wanted to check really quickly. It's not an internet issue. I'm not dropping frames. Let's try it like this. This might be better. We're just turning the graphics down. Good now? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with it, guys, but at least we were able to get it fixed. Hopefully it stays fixed for the rest of the series. Meanwhile, we're 2-1 lead for Alpha. And a little fake challenge. It's a real challenge. He didn't turn around in between, so that's pretty difficult to anticipate for Monkey Moon. This is interesting. Alpha came in here
8 months
with a fake jump, and then he just wave dashed into a challenge. Especially for a defensively focused player, it's not usual to see him doing that. Blue Boys 7, thanks to the tier 1 8 month, and appreciate all the kind words as well. Nice stop there by Monkey Moon, bringing the ball down on the goal line.
Love the content.
Not got a lot of boost to play with here, and he does try to just catch the ball. I think it may have been too far forward for him to land a flip reset, which Alpha will certainly not have any difficulty doing. Oh, just saved by Monkey Moon. The reads that Monkey Moon's able to get. So impressive, as always. Alpha was very deceptive there, leaving his shot reveal until the very end. Now Monkey Moon mixing things up with a long shot himself, but Alpha ready for it. He's never spacing too far forward. Counter attack straight down the middle, shot down by Monkey Moon. And no face cam. I don't like I said in previous videos. I just don't know why, but my face cam sometimes doesn't work. And today this match kind of happened suddenly. I was trying to get a match going yesterday night for you guys, but then I remembered North American RLRS is on, so literally everybody was playing that, and I couldn't get a game. But yeah, miraculously we're able to find one right now. Great recovery there by Alpha. He was bumped away from the ball, but he just half flips into it. Wants to continue pressuring, but that might have been a mistake as he gives it to Monkey Moon. Fires long into the net. Alpha didn't get the reset. You can never be sure, delayed flick. You can never be sure. I mean, sometimes it doesn't look like somebody got a reset and they do. Other times it looks like they got one and they don't. Like, Alpha is certainly capable of getting a flip reset and just choosing not to use it. Purely for mind game purposes. Look out for the bump. Monkey Moon didn't. And that's 4-2. Pretty low scoring game 1. But it's Alpha54 in the lead. Why am I streaming at this ungodly hour? Well, it's because this is the only time I would have been able to get a match today, because it's EU Rival Series play-ins coming up in 50 minutes from now. So it was now or never, and I asked these guys if they wanted to play, and thankfully they were able to, so we're just going to go and stream it. And yeah, I wasn't able to do a ready check, you know, I wasn't able to go on my OBS before this stream and run a test stream to see if everything was working. I wish I did, because I usually do that to make sure there's no frames issues, or make sure that my face cam's actually working. But yeah, today I didn't have any time, so we just went live, hope for the best, and everything went wrong. But we're making the most of it. Good save again by M0nkey. He caught I would say a pretty fortunate break at the other end of the field. As Alpha just let him score pretty much. He didn't want to flip into the ball, but he probably should have. M0nkey, he's going to sit in goal, and he has done very well defending against Alpha's shots this game. The problem for him is that Alpha's had so many more shots that he still has the lead. He's been the one dominating the pressure, but I think M0nkey is about to tie things up once again. Defends well, and he secures the open net. We're all tied. Thanks to, did I say thanks to the Swamp Bean for the 18-month prime, by the way? It was a terrible joke, but I do appreciate the the resub. A Wavy Beer for the 2-month prime. Appreciate it as well. Are you saying I'm looking like a whole snack right now when my face cam's not on? You're saying that I look better with the face cam off? You're saying I've got a face for the radio? I probably do, to be honest. Don't know if I've got a voice for the radio, though. I'm just not really suited to anything, in my opinion. Alright, M0nkey trying to take his first lead of the game, but he's fired way wide. Alpha takes a risk, collects a boost in the back corner without getting demoed. Now here he comes, looking for a bump, and he gets it again. So well done by Alpha. And M0nkey giving him a nice shot for this one. He's not salty, or at least not visibly salty, about the airdrop bump. We all know he may actually be pretty angry about that one, though. If anything does get people tilted in the game, it would be air dribble bumps. I was playing some ones the other day. I don't know why. It was really late night, and I just decided to queue up for some ones. And I got this guy against me, and I must have scored like 8 goals against him, which all involved me bumping him. So then, yeah, we won that game, got into the next game, and I just scored one like demo goal to make it 1-0, and he just forfeited immediately and left the game. So I think, you know, if you can do one thing in Rocket League that'll just destroy your opponent's morale, it would be air dribble bumps. They're the next level. In fact, people get so angry at them still. I believe that guy, because my name was Johnny Boy in the game. I didn't change my name, and he said, "Oh, so you're not?" I scored a demo goal at him, and he says, "Oh, so you're not real then?" I was like, so I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "The real Johnny Boy wouldn't be rude." I'm like, "What are you on about, mate? It's not rude to score a bump goal." Oh, does my title say? Sorry, I tabbed out. I keep forgetting I'm in full screen. Did my title say M0nkey versus Logic? Somebody changed that to M0nkey versus Alpha. I must have just wrote the. You changed it. Okay, yeah, everybody F5. Sorry about that. I was talking to Logic as well, so I must have just my brain meant to write M0nkey versus Alpha, but I just didn't do it. I wrote the wrong thing by mistake. Yeah, me might be on that one. Okay, saved by Alpha. M0nkey taking a bit too long to run that one into the net. I can't actually. I just realised I forgot to update the score, guys, and I can't tab out or else the screen will freeze. So it says 0-0, but it isn't. Just ignore that. But I'd rather give you guys the non-screen freeze experience than update the score, I would say. So yeah, until maybe when another goal happens, I'll update the score. How does that sound? We'll just do a little freeze frame for a minute. Oh, where did Alpha go? Well, that's not the right position for him to be in. Did he go for a demo here in offense? Oh, he's just taking the scenic route back into net. Thanks, by the way, to Pyro Arcs for the Prime sub. Also brand new Prime from Absenti23. And I am Carby with the 14-month Prime. Welcome back, mate. Appreciate you guys. Laptop player is M0nkey for anybody just tuning in right now. He is currently 0-1 in this series. Alpha's winning. But I can't update that until a goal happens, because my screen will freeze when I do, and I don't want to freeze on gameplay any more than is absolutely necessary. Hosky Bear, thanks for 12 months. Really appreciate that, Alpha. Getting so many of his shots saved this series, he must be getting annoyed at how consistent Monkeyman is in defense. But still, long time left in game number 2 for him to come back. Oh, I forgot to tab out to change the score. My bad. Well, it's still 0-0. It's difficult. I never cast in full screens. Usually I'm not lagging and dropping frames. Don't know why we're dropping frames today.
6 times
cast in full screen. Don't forget to update the scoreboard. I did. I did. My bad. I'm Jake Still. Thanks to the 4-month Prime. Really appreciate that. 6 times in Madrid. What do you mean 6 times in Madrid? What is 6 times? I know RLCS World Finals is going to be in Madrid. Another good save by Monkey. Alpha having to go very aggressive for these offensive plays. But Monkeyman misses his wave dash, so that should be a goal for Alpha. He's going to try score it as complicated in as complicated a way as he can. Let's update the scoreboard. Okay, I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay. Scoreboard is updated. And now I'm tabbing back in. And we made it. Hey. Just in time. Oh, this stream is so scuffed. Sorry, guys. I don't know why we had to go full screen today. Hey, Alpha got a goal on the board. And he's going to get another one. The same strategy's been utilising to great success all day. It's the bumps, it's the demos, and to be honest, with how well Monkeyman has defended everything else that Alpha's tried to score, if I was Alpha, I would actually just go for bumps or demos on every single attack. Number 1, because it's working. Number 2, because there's an off chance it could just tilt your opponent, like I was talking about earlier. Even at the very highest level, that can be a strategy, a valid strategy. Monkeyman's going to use it against him though, and now this might just become a demo battle. Let's see how Alpha responds to that. Well played, Monkey. He actually disguised the fact that that's what he was going to be doing until the very last second as well. Oh, okay, nicely done. It looked like it was going to be awkward for Monkeyman, but he has outplayed Alpha here. Very smart. He attempted to pick up the boost and take the ball on that first jump, but he still was able to get there before Alpha, even though he missed it. I think the fact that Monkeyman missed the boost actually baited Alpha in. Alpha probably wouldn't have gone for it if Monkeyman took it on the first try. Alpha, strong challenge, goal side, nothing really for Monkeyman to do there. And now, cut in field, sets up Alpha for his third goal. Monkeyman was completely boost starved at the near post, but he should be doing better than he did there. Not the greatest touch by him. Yeah, roll Logic's a mistake. I was talking to Logic, Alpha, and Monkeyman before the series to see if we could get a 1v1 going. Logic said he couldn't play, but these guys said they could play. But yeah, that the name was Logic was just inside my head because I was talking to Monkeyman. Slow playing the counter attack, but not too slow. Gets right over Alpha on the goal line for the air dribble. Very nicely done by him. If he'd taken any longer there, Alpha might have been able to get in the way. Really good calculation by Monkeyman, and that's what you would expect from him in this series. He's very familiar with how Alpha plays, and he's also, out of these two, the player who's had a lot more 1v1 ranked gameplay this season. So things like spacing, decision making are probably going to be in his favor. No skip replays. Well, I skip like probably half of the replays, and I will continue to do so because, you know, sometimes I'd rather just continue and see the next play than see the play we just saw again. You know, of course, sometimes I will watch a replay for a really funny goal or a really impressive goal. But the level is just so high these days in ones. Like the goals that people are scoring, unironically, are incredible these days. So if you can't put in some kind of absolute banger, then is it really worth a replay? I don't know. Alpha, was it really worth going for that shot? I do know that the answer is no to that question, because Monkeyman has had so many saves on those, but Alpha with an unreal save of his own off the crossbar, and actually had the open net. He goes for the rebounds. Huge aggression for Alpha. Monkeyman has the boost advantage though. Alpha's got to be careful. Now here he comes. Down the middle on the counter at speed. He let the nose of his car drop ever so slightly into that side flip flick, so the power wasn't what it could be. Players not wanting to get challenged. Early flicks by both. Monkeyman picking up a free demo. He didn't really have to work for that one, and it should be a free goal as well. Yes, it is. 34 seconds left. M0nkey ahead by 3. And that was a bit careless for Alpha to run into the firing line. We got a Fennec match. Yeah, we do. Fennec matches are probably going to be more popular. I can see this car actually gaining popularity rather than losing it. You know, as players get better at it. Key demo there for Alpha. He keeps himself in the game. Had that not occurred, he would have been out of this one, I'm pretty sure. M0nkey could have cleared the ball and knocked a ton of time off the clock. What is my ranking once? I played like 12 games. I think I got to like Champ 1, Div 2 or something. There's a bunch of like Season 11 Grand Champs at Champ 1 though, right now in 1v1. Or at least I was playing against a bunch of Season 11 Grand Champs. They probably did get Season 11 Grand Champ in 1v1, but still, I guess Season 11 Grand Champ 2v2, or even, are we in Season 12 now? I would probably put Grand Champ in 2v2 at about the level of Champ 1 or 2 in 1v1. Like 1v1 is just harder to rank up in, especially on EU. I was playing some games on EU the other day, and I wasn't having a lot of success. I think I actually lost most of my placement matches on EU. Then I switched to NA and won 4 games in a row. So maybe that's a strat for you guys to try if you get good connection to US East like I do. From Europe, the players just tend to not be as aggressive, so you get more time on the ball. Anybody else had experience with that? Anyone else in chat got a good connection to US East? Like a reasonable connection? Obviously it's not perfect, but it's definitely playable. And you tried playing on EU and NA for 1v1 or other matchups. Oh, the hard mind game by M0nkey. Could have guaranteed this goal by forcing it through, but he just watched it go in. That is really brutal for Alpha. Pre-jumps, flips on the spot, ball rolls by him. US East is easy. It seems easier. I don't know why it's easier though. It doesn't make sense. Are there just more players on US East? So, like, all of the better players are just slightly higher ranked? Because there's so many players for them to beat? Or is it just a slightly different meta game over there? Yeah, EU 1v1, at least at Champ 1, Champ 2 level, seems way harder. Players are also, you know, another thing, players are just better at kickoffs. I was getting crushed in kickoffs when I played EU 1v1 the other day, or EU server 1v1. Then I switched to NA and I was winning all my kickoffs. I was like, what? I didn't change anything. I didn't change a thing, and now suddenly I'm really good at kickoffs. Doesn't make sense. I think the level is just a tiny bit more competitive. Nice avoidance of the early challenge there by Alpha. He could, if he's got game sound on like we do, he would have heard that challenge coming in from M0nkey with a huge pre-jump, and he would have known to go as fast as possible. Now this is scoreable. Alpha, I think, has put it into a place that's too close to M0nkey though. M0nkey smartly avoids the demo. He's got to be careful though, because Alpha is still the one dictating the play. M0nkey actually finds a way into it. Look at that, just perfect interception, and suddenly he was the one with a shot opportunity. Was off target slightly. Maybe the slight ping is adjusting your kickoff better. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I did notice that most of the kickoffs when I was playing NA 1v1, most of the kickoffs I was winning is just because they weren't getting to the ball fast enough. They were just slower. Or they just weren't hitting the ball as much in the middle. Like mechanically they were just not there. That's all it really seemed to be. It wasn't like a connection thing. It was just I was faster. I always got the first touch. But then when I play EU, it's like 50-50 who gets first touch. And if they always seem to have a good hit on the ball. So if you're not getting first touch, you could just lose a goal pretty easily. I think it's just because of the varied skill level. Like, okay, if the very, very best European players and the very, very best North American players play in a different way, which I really believe that they do, European is still a lot more grounded, whereas American 1v1 at the moment is incredibly aerial based. You know, EU is also a lot more aerial based than 1v1 used to be, but NA is more about the aerials, more about the flip resets, I would say. Now that trickles down. If the very best players are doing that, then the players who are the next tier below are probably trying to do that, and they're expecting to defend against that. Whereas in EU, players are doing more ground game, more ball chasing. So it's a much more high pressure play style. You don't get time on the ball to set up these plays, and it trickles down. Your third best tier of players, they are trying to counter the players who are better than them, and then the fourth best tier of players, whatever they might be, we're at Chap 2, Chap 1 kind of level, they're trying to counter the people above them. They're trying to learn from those guys who they're losing against. So eventually you reach a similar rank, like Champ 1 EU versus Champ 1 NA, and you've got two completely different types of players just because they have learned the game differently. They've learned the 1v1 meta game differently. At least that's the way I would explain it. Oh, that's nice. Alpha not gone for that shot yet this game, and although it didn't flip really high into it, still sufficient to get it past Monkeyman, who actually stopped dead. He perhaps thought Monkeyman, or he perhaps thought Alpha had messed up his play. He was just going to park in the way of it, and suddenly the ball went over his head. Perhaps. Thinking this. I'm just theory crafting over here, okay? I'm trying to justify, like, why do I lose 6 out of 10 of my placement matches on the EU server, and then I switch to NA and win 4 in a row? Like, that isn't random. The games, they felt so different as well, They felt really different. Remember when Johnny said musties were bad? I said in the past I have been, and I'm paraphrasing here, but I've been known to call ceiling shots, air dribbles, double touches. I've been known to call all these things, even wall shots, aerials. I've been known to call all of these things bad, quote unquote bad. Like this is the, well, actually no, paraphrasing bad. I don't know if I said bad, but what I would have said is it's too risky. Like in the old days of ones, 2015, 2016, if you flew off the wall for a shot, you're probably getting scored on because you're missing it too much, you're missing it too often, and your recoveries are too bad for that to be a viable tactic. Now, these days, everything is actually becoming viable because players are better at scoring those shots. Like, people are better at scoring crazy shots involving resets and flight paths and crazy recoveries. Like, as you get better at those, the execution is more impressive, and also the recoveries are improved, then that increases the viability of these moves. So yes, I stand by what I said in the past. Some of these moves a year ago would have been completely ridiculous. You try and score a flip reset a year ago, and once you're just going to miss it and the other guy's going to score. You try and score a ceiling shot like two years ago and once, you're probably going to miss it and the other guy's going to score. But these days the execution is so good that you could do either of those things every single play and you're fine. That's a good killer comeback there by Alpha. Monkeyman looked like he was about to lock this game up. Heavy touch by Alpha, but it works out because Monkeyman dives in. Now Alpha had to improvise here because I don't think that's the touch he wanted. If I'm not mistaken, he wanted to chip that ball and then run ahead of it for a demo. That's really the only play you can make off a direct pop on goal. But he adapted wonderfully. He realized that Monkeyman was going to charge in and try to challenge him, so he just got on the other side of the ball, read the 50-50 well, and now he's a goal ahead. Monkeyman trying to go for a bump of his own, but he lands in a terrible spot. Alpha, open net, going to be 2 goals ahead, and he gets the demo as well, just to celebrate with. Brilliant comeback here by Alpha in game 3. He's done well. It looked like Monkeyman had everything going for him. Winning game number 2. He was 3 goals ahead in game number 3. Had Alpha downloaded. And now Alpha is popping off. 8-5. Unreal. Way better than the one we saw from him earlier. Much faster execution. Pops off so quickly that Monkeyman didn't even have time to react. Evando, thanks for the 3-month Prime. Appreciate you. Why no facecam? Just it's not, OBS isn't recognizing it today. I think I need to update OBS actually, because I realized when I came on to stream today that OBS has an update, but I didn't have time to update it before streaming. I just had to go live like immediately, so we're gonna update that later. Let me tab out real quick and update this score. So the screen will freeze every time I tab out. We're currently watching this in full screen just because we were lagging in Borderless. Hey, how's it going, Karma? How you doing? Icy Protocol, thanks for the 3-month Prime. And yeah, you're very welcome for all the 1 streams. No worry, no problem. Crazy, thanks for 250 bits. Glad you could catch the stream. Gotta go shopping. Well, enjoy yourself if you're still here. If you're not, well, hopefully the shopping is going well. Cardi RL, thanks to the gifted sub to Hey, it's Carson. Welcome to the stream, Hey, it's Carson. You're here to learn one so you can start clapping. Well, you've come to the right place, although you're going to run into all kinds of different players in America than these guys. There's nobody really in NA who plays like either of these two. Are there? Let me think real quick. Who in America plays like MonkeyMoon and Alpha? Because MonkeyMoon and Alpha are quite similar play styles, but Alpha is slightly more aggressive today. Focus more on the not just demos and bumps, but the threat of demos and bumps. But yeah, the player in NA who plays most like these two. If it's someone in my ones tournament, the Salt Mine, it would probably be Lethamir. Nice mind game by MonkeyMoon. He's done this a few times. Alpha's tendency to pre-jump and go is getting in a bit of trouble here, because Alpha, you can't dodge down. You're just floating there, mate. Crow, I would say, yeah, could be Crow. Yeah, Crow or Lethamir. Probably one of the OGs. Certainly not players like Chicken or First Killer. You know, Chronic actually has quite a lot of similarities. Chronic and MonkeyMoon. Like, I've seen Chronic's defense is very, very impressive. So there's quite a lot of similarities there. And yeah, mechanics on point as well. Oh, come on, MonkeyMoon. You can't keep doing this, man, like this. Poor Alpha, he's just gone past the ball again. He's in a tough spot there. He's in a tough spot. Alpha kind of did that to himself. He put himself in that position, but you know, MonkeyMoon's ability to mind game the ball past him is still impressive. This many mind game goals in a series is rare these days, with how focused people are on actually hitting the ball every time they challenge. Good reaction there by MonkeyMoon. Heard Alpha committing to the ball. Matched his speed. Look at the recovery though from Alpha. How has he managed that touch? Let's take another look at this one. MonkeyMoon thought he was breaking away in the counter, but Alpha, insane recoveries. Gets in the way of the ball and sets himself up for a goal. A multi-purpose trap, thanks to the Prime, and also holy moly, thanks to the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream, you guys. So not the best execution on that shot by MonkeyMoon. Just like I always say, he was looking for a side flip there, but dipped the nose of his car underneath the ball, lost a ton of power. He needs this win. He's going to come back here in the best of 5. Alpha stays low, away from danger. MonkeyMoon, not enough boost to play with. Just faking that shot. Alpha, kind of a flick shot on target. Look at the recoveries again. MonkeyMoon not able to keep up with Alpha in the offensive corner. That's the second time in this game that he's been outplayed by Alpha, just turning around quickly on the wall and putting a shot on net. Lived in EU, Phoenix. I found it way easier to play than NA, probably because of my playstyle. I got more space in EU. There's a Phoenix in EU. That's what I was thinking. What? Yeah, I would be curious to see how different ranks of EU and NA ranked compare against each other. Because it's the opposite at my incredibly low rank that I was playing at the other day, Karma. I just played once for the first time in like half a year. Did my placement matches on EU, and I got 4 wins, 6 losses. Then I switched to US East, and I got 4 wins in a row. That was it. I just won 4 games. And I was getting way more space in those games. Like, players were just more passive. The higher ranks might be different though. Maybe up at the very top it's more ball chasing in NA. Depends. Certainly there are a lot of players in EU who they're fine giving you space. Like, you know, your Flakes, Alpha, MonkeyMoon. They actually in the past have won series, won games without having to do just about anything. Oh, this is fancy from Alpha, but well read by MonkeyMoon. Alpha looking to win this series in game 4. 7 boost MonkeyMoon. High flick to the backboard. And the rebound, although slow, will easily make it on target. Great shot selection by m0nkey. Oh, you weren't speaking about ones. Oh, well, yeah, in 2s and 3s it's totally different. Totally different. Like in EU 2v2, I mean, wasn't K-Dop complaining about NA 2v2 when he was over there for a boot camp? He said he's never going to complain about an EU 2v2 teammate again. I think he tweeted something like that, because he was just so annoyed by his NA teammates. Just going for boost all the time and never challenging. Nice little mind game there by Alpha. He's got his own back. This is the same thing m0nkeyman's been doing to him all series long, and Alpha does it to him. You know, when a defender jumps onto the back wall, or rather drives onto the back wall like that, the mind game is almost always a good option, because the defender has a hard time knocking that ball to safety while recovering. It's not an easy thing to do. They're out of position in the air, sideways. Great save by Alpha. He's only got to hold on to this lead for 1 minute and 15 seconds, but he has no boost to his name. Should be fine though. Nice touch once again. He baits m0nkeyman in and fires long. He's flying after this one, which won't work because m0nkeyman is also in the vicinity. 1 minute left in the game and Alpha still ahead by 2. He's circling at the edge of the box. That shot is more of a pass and m0nkeyman accepts it gladly. No, 50 seconds left. They'll have a 1-goal game. EU solo 2s is so much easier than NA simply because your teammates have more of a brain in Europe. That's, yeah, something similar to what K-Dop was tweeting the other day. I don't know exactly like the specifics of why he was so mad at North American 2v2 teammates, but I can be pretty sure that he was. Oh, we might have a tie game here. m0nkeyman stays low in the 50. Alpha can't get back. So we have a tie match with 38 seconds left. Perfect timing there. Notice m0nkeyman didn't just drop the ball off the front of his car. He then drove around it just to be opposite Alpha. Make sure that that ball would stay completely in front of him. He's got to stay close to this one. Not enough boost to challenge with. He keeps it so close so he can actually build up speed and get the demo. m0nkeyman looking for the lead. It's off the post. 12 seconds left. No boost for Alpha. m0nkeyman trying to win it all here. It's actually Alpha who comes away with it, and that shot should be powerful enough. It's not on target yet, and the save by m0nkeyman sets up an open net for him. Now he can score this without Alpha interfering, but he decides to go for the 2-touch play, and Alpha gets back. He could have scored that if he just took if he just banged it instead of taking 1 touch and then shooting again. I'm pretty sure that that would have been a goal. Into overtime we go. 1 goal for Alpha, and he wins the series. m0nkeyman needs to win this to go into game 5. Alpha's first flick is not a good one. No threat of a demo either. m0nkeyman staying on the ball. Alpha investing a lot to get the boost, and he misplays. m0nkeyman wins it. Alpha trying to do too much here. He wanted the ball and the boost, but he didn't give himself time to get back into position. So m0nkeyman rectifies the earlier mistake, and he's taken us into game 5 here. Some nice comebacks in this series. I'll just update the score again. Sorry for the screen freeze. That's going to happen every time I update the score of this match. Obvious script, right? Hey, full soup, thanks to 250 bits. King Spectre, we're both just playing for second to Invictus. Let us set aside our differences. Oh, I just noticed. Oh yeah, Invictus this week. I call him Invictus, but his real name is just Civic. He popped off 55500 bits. 50k of that was in 1 go as well, out of nowhere, right at the end of a stream. But King Spectre taking the 2nd place again with 250 bits, MVP. Right, game 5. This is it. m0nkeyman versus Alpha. Type M in the chat if you think m0nkeyman's going to win. A if you think Alpha will. They've been very, very evenly matched today.
First, of course, chronic French top cheese makers. Do you prefer casting now or EU players?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that I have a preference, NA or EU, at the moment. They're both really fun to cast. For a while, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, there was a bit of a dry spell in North America where the playstyle was very much, let's just take turns dribbling at each other and trying to score reverse 45 flicks. Like, you'd have 5 minutes of 2 players just doing that over and over again. just dribbling directly at each other's goals, doing reverse 45-degree flicks, and then the other guy would back off all the way to goal. So that was pretty boring. But now that the meta in NA has become a lot more, aerial based, super interesting to cast those games. Very exciting to watch. EU has, been popping off as well. I would say both EU and NA right now are really, really fun metas in 1v1 at the highest level. Nice 50-50 by M0nkey. He turns before the boost for the shot, but Alpha stays with the ball as well. M0nkey was expecting Alpha to go for the back corner boost there. That's why he turned. Take what he thought would be a free shot. Alpha matching him for ball pressure. Look at that from Alpha again. He's wrong-footed M0nkey. M0nkey thought he might go down the line. He didn't. But it looks like the boost advantage is starting to take its toll. M0nkey does not commit to the rebound because Alpha was there. Alpha not slowing down for a minute here. He is straight into attack. However, M0nkey collects the ball and puts it into his goal. So that was a bit too much from Alpha. I believe the start to that air dribble. At least he revealed his hand too early. If he was planning to play in front of that ball and bump M0nkey, he needed to wait a bit longer. Oh, M0nkey sneaks another one by. 3-1. Alpha actually coming to a halt after this goal. Did he think that he got a touch on that? He may have done. It was very close. Holy moly, thanks for another 500 bits. I did answer that question already from Brian, but thanks for the bits, dude. And also Will Dominate, sorry, thanks for the 3-month prime. Welcome back. Alpha has a relatively open net, but he puts it in. Barred down to the ground and across the line. Great placement from Alpha. Taking his time there, of course. Top right corner was wide open. That's where he shoots it. 1-goal game. Alpha still has some work to do. Kickoff is ideal. Shot is not. M0nkey keeps it out. Like he's actually the one in a subpar situation. Alpha attempting more mind games. There's the bump. Open net, and Alpha scores. It's a well-executed pressure play. And when M0nkey is the player with no boost in this exchange, you can see what it does. If he had boost there, he would have been fine. Having to flip so early with low momentum, really getting him nowhere fast. Alpha back in this one. Not only that, he's got a small advantage here. Still shooting very early every time, and M0nkey forced into these difficult saves. There's saves that M0nkey is likely to make, but in doing so, puts himself quite far out of position, and now Alpha goes over his head. Good improv again. I still think he was looking for an air dribble bump here, but when the first touch went off target, he just got that extra one to bring it back onto the goal. Alpha starting to dominate. Kickoff pressure has been unreal from him. Once again, he gets the first touch after the kickoff, but this time it's off target and M0nkey comes away with the ball. Carelessly given away though by M0nkey. That was a bit of a freebie. He's going to pick up the boost on spawn here. Oh, he won't actually. Alpha scares him off it. M0nkey might be pretending to have no boost here. He has 66, as we can see. Now he decides to use it. It was a surprising acceleration from him, and Alpha wasn't ready for it. Nice little mind game there by M0nkey. You'll notice in that entire exchange, while defending, he didn't use any boost. He was pretending to have none. Or certainly pretending to have a very, very small amount. Alpha certainly surprised to see him come away with almost 70, and now M0nkey in front. Places the ball so well with the flick. Alpha was turning to face him. M0nkey puts it right over his head. That's impossible. Speed beat Fairy in a 1v1 today. What a ranked 1v1. It's interesting if Fairy's playing ranked 1v1 again, then that's scary news for everybody else, because he took a big break from ranked ones. Double touch by M0nkey, and Alpha didn't see it coming. That's brilliant. Really, really smartly done. And now M0nkey, after 5 minutes of speedy back and forth, looks like he might want to change the pace. Try and waste the time here, so Alpha can't even think about coming back, but he misses the boost. That's going to be a goal for Alpha. M0nkey turns too early, and now he can't get back. That is so painful to watch. But Alpha, he'll take it. 5-all. Next goal could be the winner. These guys have been defending very well, so you never know. But it is a high-scoring match, and Alpha goes in front. That one misplay from Monkeyman's cost him 2 goals. I suppose the superior kickoff mechanics of Alpha on that last one certainly had a contribution. Monkeyman will really feel like he's allowed Alpha to come back into this game, though. There wouldn't have been a kickoff if he just collected the boost in the back corner on the previous play. Still got time, though, to rectify the situation. Into the air he goes. Flies down onto Alpha, who waits underneath the ball. Stays safe. No demo in the air for Monkey. Alpha keeping up ball pressure. He stole the boost from the corner. Uses all of it to fly into the other corner boost. I think Monkey's going to be just fine for now. He's got plenty. Alpha turning early again. He's the one who's playing aggressively more often than not. Monkeyman's going to have to start doing that to come back. But once again, actually, it's the same thing as happened earlier. Alpha trying to kill time by popping the ball into the air, and Monkeyman punishes him with an on-target wall shot. Great accuracy by Monkey. Alpha's going to have to think twice about those little awkward touches. You know, the reason he's doing that is because he thinks Monkeyman's going to be waiting on the ground for the ball to come to him. But oh dear, Monkeyman with the great pass. He wanted the boost and the ball here, but it's not going to work if you center it. The Frenchies coming together here for a team play. 1 goal game. 46 seconds left. I'd say Alpha's had the better of the kickoffs this game, but Monkeyman will get a huge win here. He's missed it. Tell you what, Alpha was pretty close to getting there anyway, so I'm not sure it would have been a goal. Alpha flips away. Free shot for Monkeyman, but again, Alpha able to make the save. His counter-attack's off target. He doesn't need another goal. He might just try and run down the clock here. Monkeyman flies into the post. That's not ideal for him. Now Alpha could really waste the remaining time in this game. Monkeyman leans forward, pops the ball high. He's got the bounce going in his favour. The shot is not powerful enough, and that's let him down so much in the closing stages of this game. The power shots have just not been there, and I think Alpha's done it. He breaks away. Ball's going to win the game for him. GG's. Great series here from these two, but Alpha54 is the one who takes a W. So close, yet so far for Monkey. Good showing for him still. It's good to see him back on stream. He's been very consistent with his 1v1 rank in the past season or two. Always up there in every leaderboard, as is Alpha. They're just absolute monsters in ranked. If you ever run into them, I'm sure you know about that. GG's, well played to Alpha, taking the W today. What's the plan? Well, that's all I'm going to be streaming today, because Rival Series play-ins is about to go down, and I know that a lot of you probably want to watch the play-ins. It's going to start in 10 minutes, so we don't have time to do anything else, actually, not even a replay review. They usually take 20. But I'm going to host somebody who's doing a viewing party. Shall we host Astro? Because he was playing on a stream the other day, and I know a lot of you guys were really impressed by his play. So replay reviews are going to be starting tomorrow. But yeah, this weekend is all Rival Series play-ins, so just going to let people watch those.